Welcome to another episode of Open and the Flat podcast. Another episode, new episode, same results, same beatdown. Um, we come to you in the aftermath after the Commanders played the Miami Dolphins. Um, I want you guys to like and subscribe to my channel so you can hear all the updates about the Commanders, Wizards, Caps, everybody, DC Sports, man. DC Sports as a whole. DC Sports, man, we struggling real bad to try to change the corner, turn the corner, man, and it's hard. So like and subscribe so we could talk about, some of the things that's going on in the game. So first and foremost, I want to say this Commanders played the Dolphins today. Um, Commanders just didn't lose today, but they was destroyed 45-15. And I don't even know where to start, when you talk about the Commanders, because uh, the defense played terrible, offense played terrible, Sam Howell played terrible. And I get to the point that, there's a lot of Commanders fans, believe in Howell, believe in that they want to, Howell is the guy moving forward. But I don't know. How today he was 12 or 23, 127 yards. He threw another pick six. He was sacked 3 times. And I mean, to me, I just don't think that he just don't I just don't have faith like you would think that guys, cause Skins fans have faith in their quarterback, man. I know a lot of people talk about he's good or he's doing this and that, but I think a lot of things are misleading, man. I think about the yardage are misleading. For one, the Skins are giving up almost 30 points a game. And a lot of those yards are ended up being catch-up yards. So they catch-up yards, they garbage yards, and I'm just not fully invested in how. I think the new regime that's coming in, GM, coach, whoever they bring in, I think they are more invested in, should look at, and then the Commanders have a top 5 pick, a quarterback falls who they like, they gotta take it. I'm sorry. Unless you have a dominant left tackle that's there, consensus dominant left tackle, you gotta take the quarterback. And even with a left tackle and a quarterback, if you got a quarterback that you believe is there, you have to take that quarterback. The only way, and that's the only thing, you got to take that quarterback. I watched enough of Sam Howell this year. I watched enough that it kind of like pisses me off that we had him playing, and it just pisses me off that you have guys, and he's failed. Let's just put it point blank. He's failed. The enemy has failed. Well, your number one receiver has 0 catches in the game. You failed. Well, your number one receiver has 0 catches in the field. You failed. And it's kind of embarrassing that Terry McLaurin had 0 catches, 0 yards. He had 3 targets, right? But I don't even think those was even 3 clear targets. I think those were probably late game targets. And it was like, I was like, wow, we got our number one receiver has 0 catches, 0 yards. Our next best receiver that you would think would be Dotson has 2 catches, 23 yards. Logan Thomas had 0 catches, 0 yards, right? De'Ami Brown had 1 catch, 0 yards. Samuels had 4 catches, 65 yards. These are guys that somehow, some way, you got to get them the ball. No matter what happens, whatsoever, you got to get them the ball. And for them to have 0 catches 1 catch, 2 catches. That's unbelievable. And it says a lot about us as an offense. And that's why I go back to Sam Howell. I go back to the enemy. They all fail tremendously. How too, and I'm sick of these watching these on get on Twitter, watching these sports talk radio. How has failed. He has failed as a rookie quarterback. His second year, but first year playing, he has failed. And he taken it early in the year, we was complaining about he was taking too many sacks, he was falling behind. The rest of the year just playing on, he just got worse. To me, I just think like he has regressed over the year. And and I'm just not quite sure about him being our quarterback of the future. I'm sorry. I know it's gonna upset some folks. I know it's gonna make some folks sad, mad. We gotta have to stop being desperate, and the guys really need to sit back and gather every offensive play that we had last year and look at them and say, okay, is this guy who we want to move forward with? Is this guy is best for the franchise? Is this guy our best player to lead this quarterback? And right now, against week 13 against Miami Dolphins, I don't know. Right now, week 13, December 3rd, I don't know. I don't think he is. He may be. And to me, that's still unclear. That's still open for discussion. Far as if we get a good draft pick and the guys on the board, can they officially get something? And I believe they should. I believe they should open their mind up and say, if my guy is available in that first 4 or 5 picks, and I like a quarterback, and he falls and he's available, I'm taking him. Sorry, Hal. I mean, it is what it is. Sorry. He just he's just not what you would think would be that type. I mean, it's not, and I don't want to even say it's his fault because he's in a second system enemy. I mean, we failed him far as a run game, we failed him far as a passing game, we failed him far as pass protection, we failed him far as run protection, we failed him as far as defensively. But with all those things being said, I don't care. You still got to go out there. You still have to perform. You still have to move the ball and get your playmakers the ball. If you have your leading receiver with 0 catches, you have your tight end with 0 catches, you have your other receiver with 2 catches. That's a problem. And I'm sorry, man. I don't really care. Pretty much what no one else says about it. I don't really care with Well, anybody, we got to stop being desperate for these guys. We got to stop making these guys. And I think a lot of DC fans are so desperate for a win that we tend to make believe that, this guy, this is my guy. Oh, I gotta have him there. He we forced that. I think we forced that. I think we make guys seem better than what they actually is, right? We make guys seem better than what they actually are. And I'm tired of that. I'm tired of making these guys seem better. I'm tired of making these guys think that we're better or they're better than what they actually are. And we need changes. We need serious changes far as what's going on. We have a run game that's really almost non-existent because we refuse to run the ball. We got Brian Robinson has 7 carries, 53 yards, which is pretty good. Pretty good for Robinson to have in there. Gibson before he got hurt. He got hurt. Gibson has 10 carries, 35 yards. Rodriguez has 7 for 29, which is good. But we failed to use these guys and put these guys in situations that I believe that they should be great in. I don't understand why we constantly keep trying to run the ball out the shotgun. We handing the ball off and we keep thinking like, oh shit. we're gonna hand out the shotgun. That shit been getting ate up all year. All year that shit got ate up. It looks bad. We play bad. That's not the type of runners that we have. And we don't even have the offensive line to run that bullshit. And I'm sick of that. I'm sick of watching them line up in the shotgun and hand off the ball to Robinson and Gibson, Rodriguez every maybe once or twice a drive, right? I'm sick of that. Sick of how dropping back the pass or every down he dropping back the pass. I'm sick of how taking fucking sacks, offensive line getting beat. Wiley, why the fuck is he in there? He's in there because everybody else in our team is sorry as shit. They can't play worth a fuck. So you got to leave these bum ass motherfuckers in the game. They keep constantly giving up sacks, constantly giving up, failing in the run game. And I'm tired of that. Tired of watching these motherfuckers every day come home. You say, damn, let me watch the Commanders game this week every Sunday, wasting my motherfucking Sundays every week, wasting them for 30 years. I wasted Sundays for 30 years watching these motherfuckers lose, get their ass whipped every fucking Sunday. Sick of that. We come out here, we get Dallas whooped our ass on Thanksgiving, put up 40 plus eating turkey wings and turkey legs on our ass. And now Miami come out there, put 45 on us, and they out there against buckled into a seatbelt because they knew it was about to be, they about to take off. They buckling in the seatbelt and whooping our ass. Offensively, we can't do shit. We can't throw the ball, we can't run the ball, we can't pass protect, we can't do shit. Defensively, they come out there. They stink. They stink. I mean, it's not even worth even discussing the defense. You go out there, you see Tyreek Hill get lined up in the slot. You got the rookie on him, right? Which was almost like you can't believe it. You got a single high safety where he's playing on to the opposite. He's playing on the opposite side of the field, leaning on the opposite side of the field. It's just too easy. Too easy for him to go and score a 78-yard touchdown pass. Right? Too easy. They just then you got him the next drive. Not the next drive, but they with Tyreek Hill later in the game, he caught another one. He just burned everybody. You know, you got Fuller back there. I believe it's Cam Curl or Butler back there. And it's just bad. We have zero pass rush. We had zero opportunities to get after the quarterback. And honestly, I don't even know what happened with Payne and Allen. I don't want to say they regressed, but they just fell off. It seemed like they just got paid. They got their money. They fell off, and that's where they are. They like, man, forget it. We just gonna play. We ain't gonna put on the effort that we usually been putting in over the last couple of years. Just go out. The rest of our line, Two Hill, some of the other guys that they have on there on the opposite end. I know we had some injuries going on, but they just fell off. Our defense, we have no. I don't even think we had a sack this week against Miami. Barton, Davis, just all of them, man. Just all of them. Man, we and sometimes I don't know if this is just because we lack talent. I don't know if this because we lack coaching. I don't know if this is because it's not the right scheme. I just don't know. Damn. Browns beating up on the Browns. It was 20-19 there, and the Browns just ended up putting up 36-19. Just that fast. Just that fast, they ended up churning it up. Just got the safety and took the lead. Not took the lead, but put it on him. Flacco took the sack for the safety. Flacco got to get rid of the ball in this situation. You can't. Come on, Flacco. You know you got. Damn. What's wrong with some of these fucking players, man? When you watch football, you watch sport, you be like, what do some of these guys actually be thinking? What do some of these quarterbacks be actually thinking when they play? When I watch Sam Howell play, I be like, damn, what the fuck do he be thinking? You can't. I mean, if you can't, if it's not a wide receiver open downfield, dude, get rid of the fucking ball. That's what I be sitting there thinking. Get rid of the ball. Stop taking these fucking sacks. At least throw the ball away. He step up in the pocket and get sacked. 2 or 3 motherfuckers be on his back, man. I'd be like, God damn, huh? What? I don't even know what to say about some of this stuff, man. And then when you watch all the quarterbacks across the league, the quarterback position is terrible. The quarterback play is terrible from these guys when you watching them play. They have gotten the position to me has gotten so easy that you can't tackle the quarterback, you can't slam the quarterback, you can't lead with your head on the quarterback, you can't use your forearm on the quarterback, you can't do nothing. And it's like the guys that came out, they have actually regressed as the quarterback position. It's almost like the coaching in high school has failed, the coaching in college has failed. Everyone has failed because I believe the quarterback position has actually regressed. And especially with some of the old guys, even the old and young. And it's sad to look at, it's sad to watch, it's sad to sit down and you're like, dang, I'm gonna watch the game tonight. And I know I'm gonna watch it. It's supposed to be a good game, but when you watch some of the quarterback play, it is so terrible. The referees terrible. It's almost like the NFL is going backwards. But going back to Commanders, they were sad. Our defense stink, man. Our defense stink. Our offense stink. It's not even worth even talking about our defense. It's just like it's laughable. And teams coming to play against us to be like, serious, these the guys you're gonna jot out here to play us. That's almost disrespectful to jot these guys out there to play. You know, I just want to get this season over with. We got like 4 games to go. Get the season over with. Let's look forward to the future. And as you can see, if you bring up the stats, none of our guys here at the bottom, see it strolling at the bottom, they don't have no stats. Look at this shit. They have no stats whatsoever. No turnovers, no sacks, no. Look at that shit. Look at that shit that just came up from our defense. No stats whatsoever. And it's the same thing for our offense. You see a lot of zeros in there for our offense. I'm gonna let this stroll for our defense one more time. I'm gonna click to the offense so you guys can see the stats, defensive stats for our team. It is so sad. So sad. This is what our defense had to put out there. Look at all these zeros that we have out there. This is what we put out with. This is what you put up. Then you come out to the offense. 12 or 20, 327 yards. 0 touchdown, 1 interception, 7 for 53, 10 for 35, 4 for 37. McLaurin, 0 catches, 0 yards. Dawson, 2 catches, 23 yards. 4 for 65. That came on one play. Thomas, 0 catches, 0 yards. 1 catch, 0 yards. Look at this shit. This shit is almost like embarrassing. This shit is like, what are we doing? I look over at Miami. Tua got 18 to 24, 280 yards, 2 touchdowns. Their running back got 17 for 73. The other one, 11 for 43. Tyreek got 5 for 157. Waddle 5 for 52. They got stats all over the place. We got zero stats. Zeros. And I'm just tired of that, man. I'm sorry. I know it's the aftermath. Um, we got coming here. We getting our ass whipped. Commanders lose again. Um, Commanders lose 45-15. I mean, I wasn't shocked about it because right now we playing for a player, not a playoff, for a draft pick, and it's almost like embarrassing, you know. Sitting back right down here because the 49ers beating up on the Eagles 42-19. I was watching that game. Um, it was just, that was sad too. The Eagles just come out there, and I don't even know what to say about it. I watched the 49ers beat up on the Cowboys. You know, I was excited about that. I love that. Now I watched them beat up on the Eagles. But I watched them in between lose a couple games that they shouldn't have lost to. But I'm not worried about the 49ers. I don't like the 49ers. It's one of my teams that I hate the most. The 49ers in Dallas. I mean, honestly, I'd rather see the Eagles go in there and play and go to the Super Bowl before the 49ers, especially since they got Chase Young. I definitely don't want to see them go nowhere. But I hate the 49ers ever since I was a kid. I hate the 49ers. Almost it's almost a 49ers and Dallas on the same level. I hate them dudes, man. I hate to watch them even do anything, right? So, but it's gonna be interesting to see what they do once their playoff push come. Um, Sad, but I want to touch base a little bit about the college football playoffs before I came in. Before we get up out of here, you got Michigan, Washington, Texas, and Alabama. What you guys think about that? Man, I was a little. It's a little embarrassing that they left Florida State out, and also Georgia. I watched Florida State play last night. I know it was a sad game. They struggled on offense, but their defense was still playing. Their defense held them out. And I know a lot of people want to see the exciting games, but I'm not sure that they got the right teams in there, right? I'm not sure that they got the teams in there that was best for college football right now because they left an unbeaten Florida State out without their quarterback. We understand that. Then they got Georgia, one loss. They lost one game against Alabama in the conference championship. How you gonna leave them out? And I believe Georgia is almost Georgia is like they might be the best, still be the best team in college football because I think Georgia can beat Michigan. Georgia can beat Washington. Georgia can beat Texas. And I still think that Georgia could beat Florida State and Alabama. And that's what's so hard about college football when you think about it because Georgia could still play with all of them. Florida State, I don't know if they could have, even though they lost their quarterback, they were still undefeated. Can Florida State still come in there and compete? Their defense can compete. Their defense can keep them in the games and help them play. And they deserve to be there because they went undefeated. But their quarterback situation, man, I don't know. I don't think they could beat any of them teams without their quarterback. But they still deserve to be in there. They still deserve to play. And you shouldn't have denied them from doing that, right? You shouldn't have denied them from doing that, and it's sad. To me, if they had the option to open up a 16 playoffs, that's what they should have did, and that this was the perfect time to open up and offer a 16 playoff real quick and get them guys in there see what they could do. So you're a little bit sad about that. You know, it is what it is. You're gonna hear a lot about that this week, how they selected the teams, and this, I just think that they could have did a little bit better doing that, right? Could have done a little bit better. Um, and it is what it is. So we get ready for the college football playoffs starting the end of this month. Uh, and we're gonna see. So we're gonna get ready for the Chiefs Packers game tonight. Texas beat the Broncos. Bucks beat the Panthers. Cardinals beat the Steelers. Dolphins smashed us. And the Rams beat up on the Browns. Browns blew that out at the end. So it had some more games going on. Indianapolis beat Tennessee. Houston beat Denver. Detroit beat the Rams. Atlanta beat the Jets. San Fran beat up on Philly. And that was it for this week. We're going to go back. We're going to check out the game tonight, the Chiefs, and we're going to see what it do. But again, Commanders lose 45-15. You know, I wish the game. I still wanted the Commanders to lose, man, because we fighting for our freedom. It's bigger than what it is. We fighting for our freedom, fighting for our draft pick. Commanders lose 45-15. Wish the game was a little bit closer, a little bit interesting, but it is what it is, right? You guys like and subscribe. Check me out when you can. Check all my previous videos out. We talk about everything that's going on, everything DC related. Did the Wizards play tonight? The them sorry motherfuckers play tonight? I don't see the NBA lineup here on Sports Center, so I don't know if they play tonight. Hopefully they don't play because I don't need 2 headaches in one day. You know, let's see who gained. Nope, they don't play tonight. Good, thank goodness, because I don't want to see 2 ass whoopings in one day. It's already bad enough I saw one. So like, subscribe, join us, join me, keep up with all your Commanders notes, everything else. We sorry, guys. I'm sorry to say that. We sorry. Getting our ass whipped day in and week out, week after week, month after month, year after year. It is what it is. We're the only team in the league that walking around for shooing our ass every week. So, all right, check you guys out later. I'll get back on you later in the week. We got a bye week. Who knows what might happen? I need a bye week for mental health. So check me out. I keep back with anything, any news. I try to get back on here this week, update everybody that's going on. I'll let you get up with you.